Yo, what up guys? It's Eli with My Muscle TV. Today I'm going to attempt my first cooking video. Now that I'm on my reverse diet and kind of getting my body back to a place where it can utilize carbohydrates a little better, have my metabolism pick up a little more, I am going to be following more of a flexible dieting meal plan. Now again, you know, what's kind of chased me away from flexible dieting in the past is just the fact that it seems like people always try and go out of their way to eat unhealthy foods. But the more and more I realize it and learn about flexible dieting, it's not about seeking out those bad foods, but it's about allowing them to have their place in your diet whenever you feel like having a little treat. So cutting to the chase, today what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some awesome protein pancakes. Right now, since I'm just in the very beginning stage of my reverse diet, my carbohydrates are still pretty limited. I haven't been able to increase those very much yet, so I'm having to be very selective in the foods that I choose. So I'm about to go to the gym here in about an hour, so I'm going to make these awesome pancakes for you and walk you through it and show you how to do it. So everything that I cook, I really do make it taste very, very, very good. And normally there's like 2 or 3 ingredients in there, and they're going to be very, very macronutrient friendly, meaning it's going to be real easy to fit these into your macros. Nothing is going to be real high carb or real high fat or anything like that. So watch out for my videos, guys, because they're easy recipes, they taste delicious, they're cheap, and usually just a couple ingredients. So here we go. Alright guys, I'm back, ready to go. Sorry about the messy kitchen back there, but if you guys want to be seeing these videos pretty frequently, I'm not going to have time to clean my kitchen up for every video, so let's just go ahead and deal with it. Alright, so what you're going to need for this, you're going to need a griddle. Heat it up to about 275, 300 degrees. If you're just doing a pan on the stove, that's going to be about a medium-high setting. For protein pancakes, you're going to want to cook a little bit lower temperature than a regular pancake. That way they don't get too done too quick, because you have a tendency to get, you know, a little firm in the middle. But the pancake mix that I'm going to use is a pre-made mix. It's called Flapjacked. I just got this from the regular grocery store. I'm sure you guys can find it online, but I've tried so many protein pancake mixes myself in the past, and they come out too dense or too thin. These are perfect every time. I'll go ahead and put the macros up for this entire meal at the end of the video, so stay tuned for that. But basically what we want to do is preheat the griddle so it's nice and hot when we're ready to use it. From this position, we need to go ahead and measure out our mix here. So, because like I said earlier, I'm watching my carbohydrates, I'm just going to do 1 serving, which is a ½ cup. So I'll go ahead and measure that out. Okay, and this is really easy. So ½ cup mix. This is banana hazelnut flavor, by the way. Amazing stuff, especially when you see what I'm going to put in it later. So, ½ cup mix, ½ cup of water. I'm going to put that in there. Go ahead and take your fork and just mix it up. I'm sure you guys have all done this before, but basically you want to get just the right consistency to where it's not too thick but not too watery. And like I said, these Flapjacks guys, they do a great job, so it turns out perfectly every time. So if you're doing a cup of mix, it's a cup of water. If you're just doing a ½ cup of mix, ½ cup water. Real simple. So what they tell you to do is once you stir it up, you're supposed to let it sit for about 5 minutes or so. Generally I'll do that while the griddle is heating up. So that's just going to let it get a little bit thicker. As that is sitting there, what I'm going to do is throw a ¼ cup of blueberries in. I'm going to the gym right now, so I'm going to want a little bit of sugars in there. And this stuff is really good because, too, for you flexible dieters out there, you're going to watch your fiber intake. Make sure you're hitting those numbers. So you want to get fiber in from wherever you can. So these particular guys, they do use some coconut flour, some oat flour, and with that coconut flour, you do get a lot of fiber out of that. So in just this 1 serving here, I get 4 grams of fiber, which isn't bad at all. So this is feeling pretty good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my coconut oil spray. You can use whatever non-stick spray you want, but I love coconut oil, so I'm going to use that. Sorry if it gets a little smoky in here. And what we're going to do is we're going to throw our blueberry and banana hazelnut pancake mix onto the pan. I'm going to try and get it in 2 pancakes here. And sorry about the smoke. Coconut oil tends to do that a little bit. Alright, these look perfect here. Okay, now while those are cooking, this is the magic sauce right here, guys. This is what takes us to the next level. Make sure I got a spatula. Forgot about that. This one should work. Okay, so little cup. Now, Dymatize ISO 100, very, very top quality protein isolate. They just came out with a cake batter, a birthday cake batter flavor, which is phenomenal. I've tried a bunch of other cake batter flavors in the past and they've just not done it for me. This tastes delicious. So this is what's going to set these pancakes apart, guys. If any of you have been to IHOP, they have these Cinestack pancakes that are so good, and the glaze that we're going to make for these tastes just like that, except all it is pure protein isolate. It's amazing. So 1 scoop of the birthday cake, Dymatize ISO 100. I'm sure you can use any protein you like, but trust me, go pick this up. So worth it. Okay, so I got 1 scoop here. These are probably about ready to flip, so I'm going to flip these real quick. Perfectly done. Flapjacks come through every time. Pick those up or buy them if you guys haven't yet. I know Metrics makes one that a lot of people like, so that might be a good option for you too. Now with this 1 scoop of protein, I'm going to throw just a little drizzle of water in it. Literally just a drizzle of water. Okay, so put some water in there. I'm going to stir this up. Put a little more. Be very careful with how much water you guys are adding, because it's really, really, really easy to add too much. See, just those 2 little drips right there, 2 little drizzles I put in. This is perfect. Just keep mixing it, and it'll get a little more watery as you keep mixing it up. Okay, so we have this nice, really thick glaze here that we're going to put on top of the pancakes. All this is 110 calories, 25 grams of protein. Does not get any better than that. Tastes just like vanilla frosting. So now for our syrup. If you guys haven't heard of Walden Farms, you're missing out. Walden Farms is a company. They come out, they produce a whole line of calorie-free, carb-free, everything-free products, condiments. I don't know how they do it, but I'm not asking any questions. Now it's 0 calories per serving size, so if you're using a ton of this stuff, you may get some trace calories in there, but for the most part, stick to the serving size and you'll be fine. Some of their products taste like absolute garbage, okay? So like their peanut spread, they make like this peanut butter stuff. I had 1 bite and then threw it directly in the trash. What is amazing though are all their syrups. They have a chocolate syrup, they have this maple pancake syrup, a blueberry syrup, and then just came out with this strawberry syrup. So I thought it would be good if with these blueberry, banana, hazelnut pancakes, we did a combination of the maple syrup and then drizzle just some of the strawberry syrup on top of that. And again, there's no calories in that, guys, so these are a game changer for me. You can throw these in smoothies, you can put them on whatever, your oatmeal, whatever you want to really sweeten up and get a really good flavor out of. Go ahead and use that. So now these pancakes look like they're good to go. So throw them on the plate here. Unplug that. Now if you guys can see that, they're perfectly done, perfectly brown, perfect size, perfect density. Every single time, guys, and you're not having to use a bunch of different flours and crap like that. This stuff is all in the bag ready to go. So now this is where the magic happens. There's room here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my glaze that I made from the birthday cake protein. I'm going to put this on nice and pretty. I'm real big on making my food look good, guys. You know, the better your food looks, really is true, the better it tastes. So I always try and, you know, just make my food visually appealing. just like you get at the restaurants. And I'm telling you, you don't even need to pretend this tastes good because it really, really, really does. And I'm telling you guys, stay tuned for my future cooking videos because I'm a huge fan of food just like anybody out there. But like I said, couple ingredients, man. I have some recipes that I use on a regular basis. Just a couple ingredients and they taste really good. And when I say something tastes good, I promise, make it. It tastes freaking good. So, have my glaze on there. Now I'm going to take some maple syrup. The Walden Farms calorie-free maple syrup. Put some of that on. And then finish off with some of the strawberry sauce. And now, just because I can, watch this. If there's any left in here, fat-free Ready Whip. I could dump this entire can in my mouth and only get 37 grams of carbs out of it, okay? So make sure you're counting these in your macros because it does count. But I'm going to put just a little dollop there, a little dollop there. I'm going to pull the camera around so you guys can get a better look at this, and then I'll post all the macros on the after the video, okay? So make sure to check that out. Alright guys, so check this out. 2 blueberry pancakes covered with maple syrup, strawberry syrup, 25 grams of protein glaze, and there's 17 grams of protein just in the pancakes themselves with our Ready Whip on top. How good does that look? That's about to go in my belly and I'm going to go crush a workout. Alright guys, so I'm going to make this quick because I'm starving and can't look at this anymore without eating it. Subscribe to my channel guys, I'm going to have a lot more cooking videos coming out. Flexible dieting all the way, macro friendly foods. I'm going to show you how to make healthy alternatives to all the good junk food that you enjoy. It's about feeling good, looking good, and just living life guys. So as I like to say, go out today, make someone smile, hold the door open for a stranger. Just try not to be a jerk on a day-to-day basis, okay? Let's start spreading the good around guys, living this aesthetic lifestyle, feeling good about ourselves, making other people feel good about themselves. I'm going to grub down on this, subscribe to my channel, stay tuned for next time. Peace. Oh yeah.